The atmosphere inside AT&T Stadium in Arlington became unexpectedly intense during BTS's concert when Jungkook appeared to react strongly to Jimin while they were performing on stage, a moment that looked like Jungkook was scolding. Jimin quickly caught the attention of fans watching the performance, with many viewers replaying the footage to understand what had happened between the two members. According to fan-recorded footage and reactions circulating online, Jungkook seemed to approach Jimin during the performance and appeared to say something to him with a noticeably serious expression. Although the exact words could not be clearly heard, his gestures and facial expression made the interaction stand out from their usual playful moments on stage. Jimin, meanwhile, appeared to remain energetic and continued performing with his trademark enthusiasm. His movements were particularly intense during the dance section, prompting some fans to speculate that Jungkook's reaction may have been connected to how hard Jimin was pushing himself during the performance. The unusual interaction immediately sparked discussion among ARMYs. Some fans described Jungkook's behavior as a playful moment between close friends, while others believed his serious expression suggested genuine concern. Since the available footage does not clearly reveal their conversation, the exact meaning behind Jungkook's reaction remains open to interpretation. Fans also began connecting the moment to Jimin's demanding performance style. Jimin is known for giving his full energy on stage, often making powerful movements and dancing with tremendous intensity. Because of that, some viewers wondered whether Jungkook had noticed Jimin becoming overly exhausted during the performance. The moment became even more emotional for fans who remembered previous concerts, where Jimin appeared to struggle with exhaustion after giving everything he had on stage. This led to speculation that Jungkook may have been trying to remind Jimin to take care of himself rather than pushing his body beyond its limits. Ultimately, fans speculated that Jungkook's apparent scolding may not have been anger at all, but concern for Jimin's well-being. Jimin was dancing with so much enthusiasm that Jungkook may have worried about his health and did not want him to become exhausted or fall on stage like during a previous concert. Whether that was truly the reason behind the interaction remains unconfirmed, but the moment has certainly left fans debating whether Jungkook was simply being playful or genuinely looking out for Jimin. At first, the atmosphere inside AT&T Stadium was filled with loud cheers and excitement as BTS continued their energetic performance. Thousands of ARMYs were singing along, waving their light sticks, and reacting to every movement on stage. But the mood suddenly seemed to shift when Jungkook turned his attention toward Jimin and appeared noticeably more serious than usual. For a brief moment, the playful energy between the members seemed to disappear. Fans near the stage appeared to focus on the interaction, while others watching through the giant screens tried to understand what was happening. Jungkook's expression looked different from his usual smiling and playful demeanor, making the moment feel unexpectedly tense despite the concert continuing around them. Then came the moment that made the interaction even more noticeable. The camera suddenly captured Jungkook's expression, allowing fans to see just how serious his reaction appeared. Instead of showing only the wide stage performance, the close-up gave viewers a much clearer look at Jungkook as he appeared to speak directly to Jimin. That camera angle immediately became one of the most discussed parts of the moment. Fans began replaying the footage, slowing it down, and examining Jungkook's facial expression and gestures. While nobody outside the members can know exactly what was said, the sudden seriousness of the interaction made many viewers wonder whether something had happened behind the scenes. And as the footage continued circulating, one question became impossible for fans to ignore. Was Jungkook genuinely upset with Jimin? Or was there another reason behind that unusually serious expression? What looked like a simple interaction on stage suddenly became a dramatic moment that had ARMYs analyzing every second of the footage. Despite Jungkook's serious-looking reaction, Jimin appeared determined to keep the energy high. He continued dancing with powerful movements and the same enthusiasm that had already captivated the crowd. Rather than slowing down, Jimin seemed eager to give ARMYs everything he had. creating a subtle contrast between his intense performance and Jungkook's more cautious-looking behavior. That contrast created a small but dramatic tension on stage. While Jimin appeared focused on completing the choreography, Jungkook seemed to gesture as though he wanted Jimin to ease up and avoid pushing himself too hard. The exact meaning of the gesture cannot be confirmed from the footage, but fans interpreted the interaction as Jungkook possibly encouraging Jimin to be more careful. What happened next made the moment even more interesting. In fan-recorded footage, Jungkook appeared to look toward Jimin several times after their interaction. Those glances could simply have been part of the choreography or normal stage awareness, but some fans interpreted them as signs that Jungkook was keeping an eye on Jimin. Meanwhile, Jimin continued performing with remarkable energy, seemingly unwilling to let anything interrupt the show. His determination made the contrast even stronger. One member appeared completely immersed in the performance, while the other seemed more focused on whether his fellow member was pushing himself too far. Because the footage does not reveal their private conversation, fans can only speculate about Jungkook's intentions. Still, the combination of Jimin's relentless energy and Jungkook's seemingly concerned glances created a memorable moment on stage. Was Jungkook simply following the performance, or was he quietly making sure Jimin was okay? The moment also brought back memories of previous BTS concerts, when fans had become concerned after Jimin appeared visibly exhausted following an intense performance. Those earlier moments remained in the minds of many ARMYs, especially because Jimin is known for giving everything he has on stage. For fans, seeing him push himself so hard again naturally made the latest interaction feel more significant. Because of that history, some viewers began wondering whether Jungkook might have remembered what happened during the previous concert. If he noticed Jimin dancing with unusually high energy, fans speculated that his serious reaction could have come from concern rather than anger. However, this remains only an interpretation, as Jungkook has not publicly explained what he was saying or thinking during the moment. Then came the slow motion theory. After fans slowed down the footage, even the smallest gesture from Jungkook became part of the debate. His facial expression, hand movements, and brief glances toward Jimin were examined frame by frame, with fans trying to determine whether they revealed genuine concern. Some fans focused particularly on the moments after Jungkook appeared to speak to Jimin. In the slowed footage, his attention seemed to return toward Jimin more than once. While those movements could simply have been part of the choreography or normal stage interaction, fans interpreted them as possible signs that Jungkook was checking on his fellow member. The combination of the previous concert memories and the slow-motion footage made the story even more emotional. What initially looked like Jungkook simply scolding Jimin suddenly became a moment that fans connected with concern for Jimin's well-being. Was Jungkook remembering Jimin's previous exhaustion and trying to prevent it from happening again? Or was the entire interaction simply part of the performance? The footage has left ARMYs debating every detail. At first glance, Jungkook's serious expression made the interaction look like a confrontation. With Jimin continuing to dance at full intensity, some fans initially interpreted Jungkook's reaction as frustration. The contrast between Jimin's unstoppable energy and Jungkook's stern-looking expression created a tense moment that quickly captured everyone's attention. But as fans continued watching the footage, another interpretation began to emerge. Instead of being angry, Jungkook's gestures could potentially be understood as a warning for Jimin to slow down and take care of himself. The meaning cannot be confirmed from the footage alone, but that possibility completely changed the way some fans viewed the interaction. The twist became even more noticeable when Jungkook appeared to continue glancing toward Jimin after the exchange. To some viewers, those looks seemed less like anger and more like someone checking whether his fellow member was okay. Others pointed out that these gestures could simply have been part of the performance, leaving plenty of room for interpretation. That uncertainty made the moment even more emotional. What initially appeared to be Jungkook scolding Jimin could instead have been a brief display of concern between two members performing under intense physical pressure without hearing their private conversation. Fans cannot know exactly what Jungkook meant, but the possibility of genuine concern has become a major part of the discussion. Was Jungkook really angry with Jimin? Or was that intense reaction actually coming from concern for his health? Fans are still debating what really happened on that stage.